It's a really big moment, the pigs arriving, because they're the first keystone species that we've reintroduced here. And by keystone species, I mean those species that really help to define an ecosystem. And so all species are important in the web of life, but some species, like the Iron Age pig, which is mimicking what the wild boar would have once done, they're really like the glue that hold habitats together. And so as they're going around, they've got these really powerful snouts and they're rootling for food, and they're turning over the soil. And then what they're going to do by doing that is like several things really. So they're going to break up the compaction that we've got. They're going to expose the seedbed that's buried underneath that compaction. They're going to expose seeds for birds to eat and worms for birds to eat. The disturbed ground creates a really great place for insects. And so it's just this ricochet effect, you know, it's this like trophic cascade, I think they call it. And there is really creating these like mini wetlands, which again is like a crucial habitat, so amphibians and insects. And so really as they're just going about their business, they're basically working to like sustain and support like hundreds of different life around them. And so it's just really exciting to have that here happening and knowing that we're sort of on the steps to this sort of ecosystem recovery. We've got 3 sows and they're in about 40 acres at the moment. This is an area that we are wanting to see natural regeneration of trees, and we're not really seeing it. We've got this tight sward of grass and this compaction, so tree seeds aren't able to penetrate. So we've kind of put them here initially so that they can work on this land and help with that, assist with that natural regeneration. But eventually we've got 2,500 acres to play with, so really the idea is that they will be roaming around and kind of creating these habitats sort of all over really. So they'll drink from the stream that's running through, so that's a really nice natural water source for them, and then they'll eat everything from nuts and berries, they'll eat grass, they'll be digging for tubers. So you know, it's kind of summertime now, but as we go into autumn and winter we'll start to see them sort of changing that grassland as they're like digging for roots and tubers. And yeah, there's plenty of food source to keep them sustained here. So they've been here just under a week and it's been fascinating watching them, and I've really enjoyed like their behaviours, and they're so busy, you know, they're so busy, they've always got a job on. And one thing that they've been doing is they've been pulling up these huge tufts of grass, and they've created a really like comfortable looking nest area where they're sleeping every night. One of the pigs has created a giant nest area and it's been spending a lot of time in there, and there is a potential it could be having piglets, so we're keeping a close eye, and in the next 7 days it's a possibility that some little piglets could appear, so extra responsibility. I feel slightly terrified about the responsibility. Last night I was awake at 3:45, worried out of my mind that the pigs didn't have enough water source. It's been quite sunny here and we've not had rain for probably good rain for like 2 weeks. So I was just panicking that the stream had dried up, and I was almost getting my boots on to come out at 4 and just check. But yeah, it's just like a mother's worry, isn't it?